All right. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 14th weekly online Let's Play 2 tournament. With me on commentary today is Dracula X. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hey, what's up? I'm who he said he is. I am. Yeah. yeah, I just run one of the discords for the game and I'm playing it forever.
All right.
So this is fun. Good stuff.
Yep. All right. Let's go ahead and get started with the rules. So, first off, tournament will be held on Fightcade. Despite the rollback patch for Steam, we can't really use that viably for tournaments for various reasons. So, as such, please enter with your Fightcade username, or if it causes confusion, you will be disqualified at the TO's discretion. Kojirou is banned because SNK boss syndrome. Intentionally crashing or soft-locking the game is banned for pretty obvious reasons. Inserting coins after the round starts is banned. This is because if you do that, it will cause the game to drop frames, and that can screw up a lot of combos and setups. Loops are limited to 2 repetitions per combo. Loop is defined as anything that would not drop due to pushback before you hit the damage cap, and so that means something like 4A, 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 4A is legal, but 4A walk, 4A walk, 4A is not. No macros, turbos, etc. outside of the official Fightcade macros. This should go without saying. If your net is deemed unplayable, you will be disqualified, and this includes desyncs caused by playing on AES BIOS. So please make sure you're all on MVS system. Format is best of 3 rounds per game, timer set to normal, all handicaps default values, and all meters unmasked. There's no real way to mess with these without causing desync, so don't worry too much. Matches are best of 3 until finals, and then winners, losers, and grand finals are all best of 5. Please wait for your match to be called on stream before playing. Playing ahead will result in your match being reset or potentially disqualification on repeat offenses. Failure to arrive within 10 minutes of your match starting will have you disqualified, and please remember to check in. Which if you've not done, you're going to be out pretty soon here. Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and process the check-ins, then start up the tournament. Alright. The tournament has begun and the seats have been shuffled. Everyone, please refresh your brackets to see your new opponent. And let's start things off with a match between Playball and Majin. Please play your match.
This should be good to watch. Both these guys are pretty good, from my knowledge, I think.
Just waiting for them to get in game here. Looks like they might be having some connection issues.
Fightcade at its finest.
Yeah. Sadly, there aren't spectator lobbies for the Steam version.
Yeah, that would make running a tournament on that a little more difficult. At least for the streaming side of it.
A little more difficult is kind of an understatement.
Well, I mean, you just do it round robin, man. You just have to play everybody.
Oh, they're in. Alright. So, we've got Lee versus Amano.
Full speed? No, that'd be speed and power.
Power Lee versus Speed Amano? Yes, it is. Alright. So this is probably going to be a pretty rush-down heavy matchup.
Probably.
Almost certainly in Lee's favor, but Amano's also got that JC, which is a pretty solid tool to wall Lee out. However, can be quite easily baited with that flash kick that's seen there.
Yep. I know, Mono's got stuff. Some tier lists, like the Chinese tier lists, actually like the same as Lee. Others are a little lower.
No, turn down.
But you know, we're just seeing some dominating Lee play right now.
And Majin closes it with a dodge. Alright, he charge, gets the overhead. I'm entirely sure why he's charging after all of his OTGs. Is that more advantageous? Or just like misinputs?
No, it's not misinput, it's a setup. The V version of Lee's charge, if it's timed right, it'll hit them unblockable when they're getting up.
Interesting.
It's more consistent in the corner than it is mid-screen, but it can work anywhere.
Looks like they might have desynced.
Or Majin, or Playball is just processing that and figuring out how to deal with it.
Yeah, okay. So does Speed Amano have any consistent ways to deal with Lee pressure? I mean, obviously not the dodge. No one can really cover that consistently, but
If you're on point with the
well, good deflect.
Well, more with the guard switching mechanic, he can punish most of Lee's stuff up close with a foray into a B&B. But that's really hard to be consistent with, so.
Oh, Playball got the punish, but didn't convert off of it. Alright, watch the overhead. And manages to get B&B. Majin's now in desperation. Which means a free DM if... Oh! Baits the deflect beautifully and ends the round with a throw. Match point for Majin.
Speed Amano can't actually combo into his DM, except off one specific instance. And it's an instance that'll probably never happen in the match. So he's kind of worthless for that amount, but on the flip side, he's got the strongest, what you want to call them, fandangos in the game.
Majin closing that very dominantly. Manages to perfect with the throw, taking the set.
Good game.
Alright. If you could report your scores, that would be great. And up next we have Oboe Glory versus Sano Hanks.
Sano who?
Sano Hanks.
Sun Gohan X? Or am I
Might be.
reading? I'm reading things wrong. Whatever.
Oh yeah, Son Gohan X. Yeah, no, that actually. Yeah, no, that's right.
What's that? Ooh. Ooh.
I don't know, is it still good enough?
Excuse me, I'm being offered moonshine.
I don't know if it's good enough.
All right, they're in.
I'll check it in a minute when I can open it. Load game.
All right, looks like we've got a Kaide Setsuna match.
Power and power. Someone's gonna get hurt.
All right, so typically Setsuna would want to play really rushdown heavy in this matchup, since he can very consistently stay at a range where Kaide can't punish his block strings very easily. And also, Setsuna's normals just do a really good job of covering Kaide's command grab, which is the cornerstone of most of his pressure.
And
So Kaide doesn't really get much reward from trying to play aggressively. Kaide's JBC can go uncontested a lot of the time, but ooh, a good throw. And another one.
Two. Come on, let's go for three.
All right, gets the hit, but doesn't confirm off of it.
One solid hit from Kaide can take.
But Son Gohan closes it with an overhead, taking round one. Okay, to be fair, base Kaide or Awakened Kaide has some instant overhead attack in this matchup too. It's not nearly as good, but he has it. Alright, looks like there might be some controller issues, but...
He's got some air fireball shenanigans he can pull off if you want. There's a confirm.
Alright, Son Gohan takes game one.
So I like both these characters. They both just get a hit, get a lot of damage.
I told him to go MVS.
Did they not?
I don't even think this guy was in the boss. I don't even think either of these guys were in the boss tournament, so... Then again, I'm not seeing Wooly anywhere, so one of them might be him.
Wooly?
Oh wait, no, he said he couldn't make it this week, so...
Okay, it gives other people a chance. Nah, Wooly's good. He's not unbeatable, but he's very, very...
Alright, Oboe not entirely sure what mode he wants to play here. Seems to just be rolling the dice, and lands on Speed. Speed is definitely the worst of Kaide's two main modes. EX is absolutely the worst because it's just... You get like none of Power's bonuses aside from the STMs. And you still gain all the damage reduction, which Kaide needs to be able to trade with things well.
Yeah, I think it's bigger.
Which EX takes away. What's going on here?
They're decent.
Yeah, they might be. Alright. Well, Yeah. Speed is absolutely the speed is absolutely worse than power for Kaide, but it can have some draws in certain matchups. I would not say Setsuna is one of those matchups because your pressure is already so unrewarding in that matchup just because he's able to cover so much of what you want to do. Usually Setsuna can have a surprising amount of trouble contesting Hop JC, especially since Kaide can make an instant overhead if he cancels into a fireball, which is still unsafe, but gives him just that much more versatility.
It's unsafe, but if they hit a button, they eat a fireball, which you know how that works.
Yeah.
Me and stuff.
Free tech chase.
Yep. I mean, like, Kaide's basic game plan against Setsuna is going to be the same. I mean,
Yeah,
pressure
it's
is
just
the same.
It's just Power's generally better at it because you can trade better with Setsuna's buttons, so you're not at a complete loss if you get stuffed by JB.
No, I mean, you get more damage out of Power too, but speed, you got your command grab into Fandango, so that's a big
That's true.
selling point.
But at the same time, command grab is really hard to land in that matchup because Setsuna's buttons are so huge. Oh, they're in.
Just timing, man. You can make it happen.
You can land it. Just a bit harder than most matchups.
I'm having issues bringing them up to spectate.
Alright. So, both are in power. Alright. Neither of them pushing buttons at round start. Respecting each other quite a bit. Son Gohan gaining the JB, but doesn't do anything with it. Alright, whiffs a grab. Oboe fails to punish, and back to neutral. Oboe doing a good job of poking each other out, but leaves himself unsafe with the Tatsu. Gohan failing to punish. Alright, gets the JB. Gets the super confirm. Oboe's now in desperation, so Son Gohan's gotta watch for the 1426. And just dumps meter on a raw STM.
Alright, my game just came up, so.
Alright, Son Gohan doing a good job of controlling the space here. And Bobo leaves himself unsafe with a 5B, allowing Son Gohan to take the round.
I feel like Bobo's going to be stellar right now. The lull. That's probably a joke this made before.
It seems like Bobo just doesn't have too much of a grasp on Kaide's block strings quite yet. And he's also overcommitting for max damage. Ooh! Manages to trade with an EP! Yeah, it's Drac on Mike. Alright, goes for 2A and a Tatsu, but that does not work, and Son Gohan punishing with a super confirm. Goes for the tech chase, but misses it. Gets the anti-air. Bobo gain his own.
Clean DP right there.
Bobo's leaving himself a lot safer this time. Drops the combo, but Son Gohan stops blocking. This is anyone's game now.
If he had been a pixel closer, he would have gotten the whole combo right there.
The only problem with that confirm is fail at longer ranges, and Son Gohan takes it.
Are we counting that first match they desynced, or?
No, if they desynced, it would have been after that.
Okay, so Bobo or Sun won.
Yes, Son Gohan is the winner. Alright, please report your scores. And if you're in losers round 1, just feel free to play.
They are still going. Because their first set desynced. I don't know if they were counting it or not.
Oh well.
No, up to you.
I'm still going to move on to Kwisatz Haderach versus Majin. Say that 3 times fast.
No. Ooh. I don't know if moonshine's your thing, but this is some delicious smelling apple pie moonshine.
All right, they're in.
Amazing. You're good?
Lemurs! Everyone's favorite. Alright, so I believe we have Majin on the white one and Kwisatz on the tan one. Alright. Kwisatz doing a really good job of spacing these 3 Cs, catching Majin off guard quite a bit, but Majin managing to get a risky block string there. Alright, a few more dodges, as to be expected. Dodging the dodge, and gets hit with a dive kick. It uncombos though, so Kwisatz doesn't get anything off of it.
He dodged right through that dive kick. That was cool.
That it was. Alright, and the whiffed SDM will be punished with a dash 2x in order to take the round. Both have meter and lead dodges, so this is going to be interesting. Alright, trades with the dive kick. Majin managing to land JC, gets the dodge, and another trade. It's now Kwisatz's turn. But Majin takes it back.
Nice combo right there. I appreciate the style factor for that combo as well.
Oh yeah, Lee's... broken as Lee's stuff is, it's very stylish. Alright, Majin manages to take the round with a very risky trade.
6C, you want good damage off it, you do DM, or you dash and do flash kick, but for style you do jump C into air trike, air flame kick.
Ooh, a great cross-up from Majin, but doesn't get much off of it. Alright, questionable punish, but still manages to land the hit. Gets an anti-air. And drops the combo. Kwisatz has SDM on deck, but Majin reversaling out with a dodge, taking game 1. Alright, Haderach is going zombie.
Yeah,
alright, honestly not sure what to say about this matchup.
It's gonna be whoever gets pressure on it will win.
Oh, so it's basically the same as if Lee was on speed.
Pretty much.
Alright.
I would say Mukuro is...
Ooh, Haderach going for the SDM confirm. I respect it, but he drops.
That's an easy one to drop, though.
Yeah.
Not too much for it.
Especially given Lee's deceptively small hurt box.
Yep.
Alright, manages to get the cross up.
Damn.
And a full confirm off of it. Haderach with the comeback.
I would put this match in Zombie's favor, honestly, just for his ground speed and his quick normals that can punish everything.
Makes sense. Also probably pretty hard for Lee to contest J2B.
Flash kick will be good.
Oh, does it?
Yep. Flash kick will beat or trade with anything in the game.
Oh, you meant assuming it was invincible.
Oh, no. Nothing's invincible. Aside from, well, I can't do that. Dodges have invincibility, but like special moves, DMs, SDMs, none of them are invincible. Some of them seem like they are, but they're not. The other thing, he
Really
gets
gotta try and figure out where the hitbox for that thing would be.
What is JB?
No, Lee's flash kick.
It is directly in front of him and then above him.
Oh, yeah, no, I meant like, whatever.
Oh, where the hurt box is?
Majin take the set.
That was a fun match to watch.
Yes, it was. I apologize for weighing it down with my incompetence.
No, it's fine, man. I probably was misconstruing things anyway. I do that. I talk, but then when it comes to actually doing stuff, I fail. So.
Yeah, there are a lot of people in this community like that, so don't feel too bad. Alright, up next we have the Samo Camo versus Strack. Go play your match, my dude. Oh, they counterpicked Zombie, Daniel. You missed a pretty good match. Alright. So backwards. But we have Kagami versus Zan. Pretty explosive matchup. Both these characters have some pretty ridiculous lows. And also access to some dive kicks and pretty absurd damage in these respective modes. Though Zan's got good damage in every mode, so make what you will of that. Alright, some good air-to-airs from Dracula X right off the bat. Forcing some pretty favorable trades, if not just straight up beating Samo. But Samo, with the awareness to block that dive kick, dropping the combo afterwards, though. Alright, gets to deflect, no combo, but manages to land the low. Interesting reset. Samo's now dominating the neutral. Dracula's on his last leg. Manages to land the overhead. This matchup is going to have them both jumping a ton. They've got so many strong special movement options in the air. Obviously with Kagami's dive kick and Zantetsu's combination of his slightly worse but dive kick, but also having access to kunais. Samo putting on the pressure here. Proving quite effective. Manages to air his PP. Alright, Dracula fails to block the cross-up. Now inches from death, and Samo takes game 1. Alright, let's see if Dracula can take this back. Will we see a counter pick? Lee! Alright, this is a very explosive matchup. Whoever forces the other to block first wins. And Samo's now winning. But Drac managing to get the flash kick out of there. Reset neutral. Samo gained a full combo though. Yeah, both these characters, close thing that either of these characters have to a weakness is their incredibly short range. But since both of them have that weakness, it's not really a factor anymore. Although Zan also has access to a lot of, yeah, kunais and that cross-up slash, both of which have quite a bit of range. Dracula with a very smart dive kick there, but Samo manages to catch it just barely. Alright, gets the throw. It's for breakfast. Goes for the unblockable, but drops it. Alright, a very interesting anti-air. One hit from Samo will take this. And there it is. Samo takes the set. Very convincingly.
I haven't mentioned it before, I don't enjoy fighting Zantetsu.
I don't think anyone does except other Zantetsus.
Oh, they don't even like fighting him, man.
Fair.
I know he does the 2-hit block string and he goes to 5C. I know he's going to do that dash slice, right? But then I swap blocks too early and I end up eating the 5C and then it combos.
Ah, that makes sense.
But yeah, Samo's in it to win it today.
Alright, up next we have Zar65 versus Sun Gohan X. Please play your match. Alright, they're in. Alright, we have Amano versus Setsuna. You know, I'm actually not sure. Does Amano JC beat Setsuna JB, or...
It can, depends on spacing. If Setsuna's below him, it'll be it.
Ah. So that's actually going to be a very valuable tool, because that allows Amano to stuff a lot of Setsuna's approaches. Ooh! A wonderful bait with the empty hop and a grab. Alright, doing a good job of walling Gohan out with these JCs. The disjoint on that normal is just incredible. Doesn't look like it, but absolutely is. Alright, Zar managing to land the Rekka, but it uncombos, still manages to catch Gohan with the third hit.
That's good stuff. He needs to go for a hit.
Ooh, and Zar taking it. One thing that it is clear though, if you're going to contest Amano JC, you have to do it with JB. Everything else is way too low priority to even begin testing that. And I'll trade unfavorably, I'm willing to bet.
I'm not sure any of the stuff can outright beat it. JA might be able to.
Alright, Gohan's got armor on deck.
With the tip of it though.
Alright, Zar playing very defensively here. Gohan trying to go on the offensive, but has no real reason to. Alright, goes for the 6P. And manages to close it with a conversion off a jab. Rounds are even, and everyone's got meter on deck. Alright, whiffed 6C, no punch from Zar. Did I say 6C? I meant 6P. Alright, gets the throw. Goes for the cross-up. Manages to trade.
Trade there.
Alright, Son Gohan is respecting this JC a lot now. Alright, blocks the Rekka. Only 2 hits, doesn't have the awareness to punish it. And the Super Confirm takes it! Son Gohan winning game 1.
This is honestly a weird matchup.
I'd imagine. Especially in power, because Amano wants to control the exact same space as Setsuna. Goes about in such a different way. Alright, whiffs the throw. No punish. Gohan's doing a much better job of spacing these JBs now. Ooh, but Zar getting the deflect.
Not a full punish on a deflect, but hey, got knocked down, got damaged, so.
Alright, jump straight into that 6B. Yeah, Setsuna's DP is technically airborne very fast, so you can't really try and grab it. It's a great option to try and cover that. Alright, Zar going for the projectile, manages to land it. Son Gohan absolutely robbed that round.
I can't decide if Setsuna pressed a button or you just can't straight can't air block that. And if you can't, I just learned something.
I don't think it's air blockable.
I'll have to mess with that.
Alright, gets the throw. Goes for Oki, but Zar dashing out. And calling out the armor up. Gets the Rekka. What's for breakfast? JC. No conversion. It's an anti-air jab and another Rekka. If he wins Oki, this is it. And there it is. Zar takes game 2.
Bullying him out of it.
Alright, we've seen Gohan adapt quite a bit this match, so maybe he can still pull this out.
Anybody's game. Well, there's your JB, JC trade.
There it is indeed.
Oh, I guess.
Alright, manages to get the throw. Gets a Rekka. For breakfast. A whiff JC. Manages to anti-air the JB though. Beautiful spacing. Ooh, gets the deflect, but caught mashing it. Tries to throw the 6-beat, but Gohan was already on the other side of the stage at that point.
BC armor with the throw. That's always a good. That's a good way to frustrate Setsuna players if people do that consistently.
Yeah. Alright, gets the super confirmed. Doesn't quite kill. For breakfast. Goes for a very safe 6B. And stuffs Zar's dash in. Match point for Son Gohan. Alright, they're both playing very defensively now. And Zar managing to confirm the Rekka. What's for breakfast?
I like his style. He's going for the
A throw!
dashes. Keeps you mixed up.
Alright, gets the throw. No JB there. Both trying to play footsies at this point. Amano has significantly less hurt box extension on a lot of his normals he'd want to use at that range, so it's definitely an advantageous situation for Amano to be there. Ooh! Manages to bait out Gohan with a delayed Rekka.
I know what he was going for there. He missed the charge. To be fair, it's not easy to do that on cheating. 2A's.
Right. Well dropped or no, Zar closes it with a throw. It's anyone's game. With JC, gets thrown for it. So Gohan gain the overhead, and both of them whiffing throws. Son Gohan's got the upper hand at this point. But Zar's got the corner. It's Gohan deflecting out of it.
Zar was going for one of the fancy ones right there. 2B, 2A.
And Gohan with the throw. Any hit will take this now. Zar make a comeback. Ah, just barely stuffed by JB. Gohan taking the set.
Good match.
1-2. Alright. Up next, we have Gumv versus Dope Kiba. Oh, by the way, again, if you're in losers round 1, just go ahead and play.
Who's in losers round 1?
You.
Oh, who am I fighting?
I don't know. Check the brackets. You're fighting Bobo.
Okay, I guess
Oh,
I'll
they're
do
in.
that.
Alright, we've got Moria Kojirou. This is a very interesting matchup. Both these characters have insane mobility. Moria's is obviously better, though. Alright, both of them playing very aggressively right off the bat here. Gumvi managing to get a command throw. Oh, Gumvi's in power. That makes 2A a very, very strong tool for Kojirou. It'll lead to a lot of nonsense. It also just does a lot of damage on its own right. Alright, whiffs the command throw. Alright, Dope Kiba taking his turn, but Gumvi knocking him out of it. Dope Kiba forcing a whiffed 2 and 4A, but not punching it. He is in desperation though, so he can land an SDM if he gets cheeky here. But Gumvi managing to barely anti-air with a fireball. Alright, Dope Kiba landing the first hit of Rekka, not following up. Not pushing buttons quite a bit against that 2A. It's a very underrated poke. Too many people disrespect it. Alright, Dope Kiba not blocking on Wake Up. And hit with a fireball as a result. Alright, gets the throw. What's for breakfast? Teleport? Do a low. No conversion though. And Gumvi takes it with a singular poke. I'm hungry, okay? I'm going to call it breakfast every time. Okay, seriously though, I'll stop. Alright, Gumvi playing very defensively here. I'm gonna just throw out a bunch of fireballs. Dope Kiba seemingly not knowing how to deal with it. Judging by the fact that he didn't cancel the few teleports that he did, he probably doesn't know how to do the cancel. Which is something that's very important for Moria in this matchup, because he has a very hard time dealing with a lot of Kojirou's pokes without it. Especially when you bring the fireball in into the picture as well. Alright, gets the Rekka. And just to whiff punish the DP, gets another hit of the Rekka, but does not follow it up. Gumvi closing it with a 2 and 4A. Match point for him. Goes for a raw super, and Dope Kiba caught blocking low. Failing the knowledge check, and whiffing a deflect afterwards. No punish from Gumvi though. Alright, that was a good fireball. And Gumvi manages to trade with Dope Kiba's jab with a super, taking the set. Alright, so yeah. Dope Kiba, if you're listening to this, learn the teleport cancels. They are very important for Moria. It'll help you a ton with all those fireballs. And also, just go ahead and play your match, because you're going to lose round 1 now. Alright. So, we do not have our losers matches stacked up just yet. So let's just move on to winners round 3. First up, we've got Majin versus the Samo Camo. Please play your match. Alright, they're in. Alright, looks like the connection is a bit unstable here. Alright, Samo's looking at Zan here. Majin's on Lee. Alright, we have another very explosive rushdown match. Power Lee versus Power Zan. Alright, Majin with a round start backdash. Samo trying to zone him out with a few kunais here. Manages to block the dodge. Doesn't get a full combo off the punish, though. It's the knockdown. What's for Oki? Alright. You gain the knockdown. What's for lunch? And Majin gained the throw here. Almost gets... Oh! Manages to land the SDM confirmed still because Samo drops to deflect. Eats it unscaled. Alright, good air to air. Majin with the awareness to dodge out of the next hit, though. Alright, Samo gains some kunais. And manages to land the cross-up. He's in desperation and doesn't have the meter, so he can't cheese out with an SDM. Barely living, dodging out of Oki. But whiffing the C dodge follow-up, and Samo punishing with the JC. Well, clean anti-air from Samo right there. Made himself unsafe, though. Majin failing to punish. Alright, some pretty basic pressure from Majin here. Samo managed to find his way out, but Majin dodging his way back in. Alright, fails to land the DM. Dodges through the cross-up, but doesn't do anything with it, allowing Samo to take the game. Alright, no counter pick. Majin just running straight back into this. So yeah, one of Lee's biggest advantages in this matchup is that most of Zan's mix-ups aren't actually very tight, so he's got plenty of time to dodge and avoid whatever comes up, so it does leave Lee in a really good state and nullifies a decent amount of Zantetsu's block strings. Oh damn, Samo already gained the knockdown. And a combo? No OTG though. But taking it with another low. Samo on match point now with meter on deck. Alright, Majin getting the overhead. Not really doing anything with the Oki. Goes for an unsafe block screen. Samo punishing. Very clean conversion. Samo's really got to start respecting these dodges a bit more. Getting hit by him all the time. Majin with throw. And caught pushing buttons. Samo taking the set. Alright. Yeah, that's Daniel, that's pretty much how that goes. Alright. Well, Dope Kiba and Playball, please play your match, but you know what, we might as well just spectate them. Alright, up next we've got Dope Kiba versus Playball.
He beat me.
Alright. Unless they don't get started here, in which case let's just move on to the now open match of Oboe versus Kwisatz Haderach.
Yes.
Oh,
We're
nope,
gonna
they're
call
in.
that one yes.
Let's watch Dope Kiba versus Playball. We're gonna be waiting on them anyways. Alright, we've got Dope Kiba on Moria and Samo on Amano.
Moria and Amano. I can't talk.
Alright, so this should be a matchup where Moria can do relatively well without the teleport glitch. Since Amano needs to be at a very specific range in order to accomplish much in the first place. Ooh, a good anti-air from Dope Kiba right there.
Oh, that's flash from Moria. The middle one, B, it's anti... Good spacing, it's anti-jump, anti-air.
Yeah. Easily the best of the bunch overall.
And it cancels projectiles too.
Alright, play ball with B&B here. Showing a very dominant game and closing it with a throw. Alright, Dope Kiba with the jump in. Doesn't get a conversion. Alright, play ball with another B&B. Manages to throw Dope Kiba out of his 2B. Play ball just mashing on D here. And manages to land the Fandango. Will he get the full conversion?
He will.
Yes, he does. That kills. Play ball taking game 1.
For boards?
Alright, Dope Kiba just went straight back in.
He's confident in his character choice.
Alright. Dope Kiba's blocking a lot better now, but still managing. But Playball's still managing to open him up quite a bit. Ooh, Dope Kiba managing to get the knockdown. Doesn't do anything with it though, and Playball supports with a B&B. Manages to anti-air throw. Honestly, anti-air throw is a very underrated option in general. It's a lot harder to contest than you'd think.
It's a lot. I think it's a little unorthodox actually. Anti-air with the throw, but if it works.
Yeah, it's very unorthodox, but you can get away with it in a lot more situations than you'd realize at first glance. Ooh, play ball with beautiful spacing there, but not quite killing. Dope Kiba doesn't seem to know how to contest this.
Anybody's game, one hit.
Alright, Dope Kiba gained that hit, but dropping the combo, and Playball closing it with a JC. Playball now on match point. Let's see if Dope Kiba can pull this around. Ooh, Playball with a very ballsy walk-up deflect, converting to Fandango, getting the conversion. 60% gone.
Cost. Pressing buttons, man. I'll take
Dope.
it.
Playball taking the set. All right. So up next we have Zara65 versus Playball. Please play your match. Yeah, I'm kind of hopeful to see what Dope Kiba does in the future. He seems to be learning fairly quickly.
Yeah, pretty good showing for first tournament.
Alright. We have Amano Hibiki.
We
Zara on
haven't
power
seen
and Playball on speed.
We haven't seen any other Hibiki in this tournament.
And there's been a surprising shortage of Hibikis, especially given that the community recently exploded.
Yeah. Give it time. She'll make it.
She'll resurface. Alright, play ball with a very clean punish against that Rekka. But Zar managing to land a cross up, or run up grab. Play ball collision with another B&B. I've heard that Speed Hibiki is supposedly supposed to be better than Amano here, since it's already so hard to force trades, and he's usually at a range where 5B isn't especially useful. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's still a good button, just because it's Hibiki 5B.
I would put, it's hard to say, based on, players, but
Yeah.
on paper, I'd say Amano has more here.
Ooh, a clean deflect from play ball. Manages to punch with the Fandango. It's the full conversion. Goes for Oki, and manages to bait a deflect beautifully. Alright, Zar's in desperation. Might still be able to take this back. One clean hit will end this. Gets the deflect, but goes for the deflect. All that. Oh well. Alright, managed to get the throw, and OTG closing the round. Zar's back in this. Alright, gets the throw. OTG, what's for dinner? Alright, play ball getting a clean knockdown there. And a crumple. Goes for Fandango. Gets it! This could kill. There it is. Play ball takes game 1.
I appreciate the stylish finish there. Stylish and practical. You can't get much better than that.
Yeah. I've been told that Hibiki's Fandango is the main reason why you want to play speed in this matchup, because usually if you hit Amano, you're hitting him cleanly enough that you can just convert into the 6-2-3. Alright, managed to get the wall bounce, OTG.
Star needs to stop going for the follow-up to the record there. Gets killed.
Alright, both of them deflecting. They're managing to get a throw. Not out of this yet. But play ball with the JA, tech chasing with the first hit of 5B. A very clean finish to the round. Alright, manages to get the deflected. Back to neutral, and the deflect! Manages to bait the deflect of play ball, and play ball managing to get out with a neutral hop JB. Alright, gets the crumple, goes for Fandango, drops it!
Just a little off on the back. There's no real visual cue to whether you get it or not, honestly. Cancel that if you can and hope it hits.
Alright, manages to get the knockdown. But Zar, wake up, deflect! Getting play ball in the corner. Opting to back off without life lead. Very interesting decision. Manages to bait play ball into a throw, though. Alright, an interesting cross under, doesn't pay off. There are a lot of really ballsy deflects here. Both players often dropping their punishes, but this is... Oh, gets the throw! Much off of it. Makes the deflect. Drops the combo. Delays the third hit, but still gets slapped for it. And play ball taking the set with a throw to OTG.
Good stuff.
Good stuff indeed. Alright, Now, up next we have Kwisatz Haderach versus Oboe Glory.
So he beat me with Akina. It's pretty entertaining.
Alright, just gotta wait for them to get in the game. Yeah, Okina definitely deserves a bit more representation. He's got a lot of shenanigans which like, no one seems to really know about. Definitely, definitely a bit of a secret high tier going on.
I don't know about that.
Eh,
I mean,
not top tier, but
you can
he's got a lot going
definitely
for him.
steal some wins with him.
Absolutely.
They're having issues getting connected.
It seems. We might have to come back to them.
Oh, there they
Nope,
go.
they're in. Alright, looks like we've got EX Moria versus Power Okina.
This is gonna go one of two ways.
Yeah, it's either gonna be Moria and just call out Bobo's buttons and teleport in, as seen here, and just completely melt Okina. Or Bobo's gonna get a clean hit and Okina's.
And stuff like that happens. Oh man, big turtle.
Yeah, for those who aren't aware, whenever Okina throws a turtle, there is a very small chance that he will instead throw a dragon, which just does a ton of damage, and I believe has some extra hit stun? But Kwisatz Haderach taking this very quickly. That's to be expected from Moria.
Yeah, no.
Alright, Bobo not up in a counter pick.
There is no counter for Mario. That's Antetsu. And even that's just fighting a high tier with a high tier.
Yeah, it's just top tier privilege against itself. Once you hit Moria's skill floor, it becomes absolute beast. As shown here. This, kids, is why you learn teleport cancels. Makes everything way less committal. Closing it out with an anti-air BC.
See, real Moria players, they play power, which you have to do.
I mean, EX isn't a particularly bad choice. It's perfectly viable for Moria.
I would say it's just best if you can, you know, play really well and avoid lots of things with your face. Definitely gonna get you wins faster than you will.
Alright, a lot of really clean confirms from Haderach. Goes for the Fandango, but Bobo teching out of it.
Yeah, Bobo has a perfect.
Very good awareness from Bobo there. Alright, goes for a raw super, but Kwisatz having none of that, taking the set.
I think he was trying to call out a teleport there.
Probably. think it still would have been too slow given the cancel.
It's hard to say.
That super is has incredibly slow startup. Alright. So up next we have Sun Gohan X versus Gumvi. Please play your match. Alright, yeah. Moria Teleport is just absolutely insane. Gets you wherever you need to go and makes all your block screens like 10 times safer because you can just disengage whenever the hell you feel like it.
Yep.
Alright, but we're not seeing Moria here. We have a Setsuna versus Kojirou matchup.
Interesting.
Alright. So in theory, Command Run shouldn't be too great because Setsuna can paint such large swaths of the screen. However, a Fireball should be pretty hard for him to contest if Setsuna isn't specifically calling out with JP. And Speed Kojirou has access to 6BC, which can anti-air pretty easily. With Power, not so much. You gotta commit very hard to a DP, and it's not that rewarding, so Speed is definitely the better of the two for this matchup. Just for the anti-airs alone. Sun Gohan taking this very quickly.
Oh, it's Power Kojirou. Never mind.
Yeah, they're playing Power.
Alright, well.
Alright, tries to bait the deflect, but tries to grab just a little too far away. Alright, Sun Gohan pulls him up a little bit. Trying to get a knockdown. Disengaging. But still managing to get his turn back immediately. Taking game one very convincingly. Alright, will we see a counterpick from Gumvi? Maybe speed mode? Oh, still going Power. Alright, running it back. Let's see how this goes.
Power Kojirou is perfectly viable. Just
Oh yeah, absolutely.
not as many tools as she has in Speed.
Yeah, they're not nearly as flashy, but they're certainly very viable. I would still say Speed Kojirou is preferable for this matchup in particular.
Oh yeah, I'd say she's preferable in general, but
Yeah, but especially this matchup just because 6BC is such a useful tool.
in Power you get a nice 5A, 2-4A, DM confirmed with her. If you can do it, it's pretty solid damage.
2-4 is a surprisingly high priority move too, with a very consistent multi-hit. Rarely ever see that thing on combo. But it is unsafe on block, so you do have to watch for that. Alright, goes for the run, but Sun Gohan having none of it, sweeping them immediately out of it. Alright, Gohan getting the JB, and a super confirm will take it! Sun Gohan taking the set from Gumvi. Alright. Up next, we have Majin versus Playball. Please play our match. I'm not seeing Majin in the lobby. I wonder if he thought it was single elimination.
You can ping him on Discord.
I think I'm going to do that.
Not for room.
Alright, I pinged him.
What?
Somebody me doing it for you.
No, I was clear.
Oh, wait, I thought you said you weren't. Okay. He wasn't clear, he is now.
Well, someone got something because I got medals for it.
Yeah.
Alright, still...
Don't mind me. I'm multitasking a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I'm not seeing him just yet, but he's still got a bit of time to show up, so let's move on to the next match. Gumvi versus Kwisatz Haderach. Please play your match.
Kwisatz Haderach.
Alright, let's just give Majin a bit of time to... Alright, straight into this. We've got Speed Hikari versus Power Kojirou. Alright, Gumvi getting a knockdown right off the bat. But that's Haderach keeping up the pressure, going for a teleport. Gumvi failing to punish. So that's dropping their combo, but still leaving themselves safe. Gets the overhead. And gets a jump in. Alright, Gumvi leaving himself punchable, but Kwisatz not capitalizing on it. And this could kill. Oh, drops it.
Something fancy.
Yeah, just a second, 4B would have taken that. And it's an overhead, JB will take it. Alright, both have meter on deck. Gumvi going for raw super, getting stuffed. Managing to get a favorable trade with Kwisatz next at JB though. And a Fandango!
He goes all the way out. Oh,
Quite enough.
going for the fancy. Reset, get your meter back. Good stuff.
Gumvi's not out of this yet. Going for some very risky jump-ins here, but Kwisatz not really covering them. Kwisatz trying to end this with style, but Gumvi is going to allow that, and Kwisatz takes it with a stray fireball.
He was doing smart with the jump-ins. If you watch, he was right out of range for flash kick. So
Yeah.
I think he was trying to bait it.
Alright, Gumvi landing the 2 and 4, but in the top number spot, him a bit punishable. Or punishable, minus I should say. It's only -1 at worst. Alright, gets another one. Still pushing buttons. And that's getting the PM confirmed. Making round 1, wow. That super was basically unscaled.
Yeah, it always does a lot of damage. I don't.
Yeah, its minimum damage is very high, but that was high even for Akari ADM. Especially considering they were in speed. Alright, gets the DP. A follow-up hit. Gumby's really gotta stop pushing buttons after the Sour Spot 2 and 4A. It's minus, and Kojirou's jabs are already slower than Akari's, so he's just asking to get hit. But Kwisatz with a guard cancel to take the game.
Where does this Kwisatz guy come from? I've never seen him before. He's good, though.
Don't know. He might be an alt.
Might be an alt.
But he could also just be a really bold player that just showed up one day. He might just be coming back from a 10,000-year slumber.
It does happen.
Alright. So, let's check back in with Majin and Playball. See if he showed up. Not seeing him in the lobby. I'll give him 1 minute. If he doesn't show up, then I'm going to DQ him.
Probably just had real life come up.
Potentially. So, yeah. Oh, any interesting shenanigans about the Akari Kojirou matchup?
Kojirou's got a better chance in that matchup in speed. That's all I can really say. Akari's not. If the person playing Akari knows what they're doing, it's not an easy matchup for anybody outside of maybe Zantetsu. Even then, it's not easy. It's just easier to win.
Can't Moria make himself a lot safer than most characters, though?
He can, but
I mean, I guess 2A would still be a problem just because he can throw that out so freely. Probably can't even punish that on reaction with the teleport.
no.
I mean, obviously not if you haven't teleported yet, but after a teleport, you probably still can't.
Depends. I mean, Hooray Fireball recovers pretty quickly, so you'd have to call it out to be able to punish it. Oh, there, Majin just showed up.
I'm seeing him in the lobby. Alright, they're in. Alright, more Lemirs. Only the jankiest of matchups here at Last Play 2 Weeklies. Alright, dodging the dodge. Managing to dodge the whiffed 2C. And another dodge, and a dive kick, and a flash kick, and a dodge kick.
Power, I have to give advantage to Power Lee. If he can guard cancel more, because he'll get needed quicker.
Yeah. It's not like you're really gaining much pressure and speed as compared to Power in this matchup either, so... He's still going to dodge through your shenanigans all the same.
Oh yeah.
Especially since Speed's power is... Or, not Speed's power, Speed's pressure is almost entirely stemming from 2C, which the overhead kick will just completely nullify.
Yep.
Alright, gets the conversion. Let's get the OTG. Yes, he does.
He's going from power mode to speed. I like it.
Alright, gets the deflect of Fandango, though. For breakfast. A dodge. Alright, poke each other out. Majin gain a low into an SDM confirm. Doesn't quite kill. Oh, that was basic DM, that's why. But manages to get the 20 hit overhead into death. I believe that chipped out, actually.
Probably did.
Alright, back into this. Gets a solid JC, manages to land the throw afterwards. Dodge beats deflect as per the norm. And Majin run up throw, no respect. Some beautifully spaced JCs. Playball gain the deflect, not doing anything with it. Crossed up weird. It's another deflect, just hits him with 5B.
The weirdness this game does to you sometimes.
Yeah.
You get turned around for no apparent reason.
Ooh, and Majin with anti-air 5B, I believe? No, that was 6B, wasn't it? Ah, whatever. Alright, gets the dodge, and Majin responding with a dive kick. Playball gain the B&B. Tries to deflect the overhead, but misses the timing. Majin with a beautifully spaced air hit, and Playball with the Fandango confirm. This could kill. Goes for the A Fandango though. Probably should have tried for the juggle.
It's the easiest one.
Yeah, absolutely.
Land. Especially on these stages with the slowdown.
Oh, that's true. He was in the corner, so he didn't have to worry about that. Alright. Playball evening is up. Alright, gets B&B again. And Majin with wake up throw, no respect. It's the overhead. There's train blows at this point. Majin advantage, but gives it up with a dive kick. Playball not doing anything to capitalize on it. Playball going for the DM confirm, or the DM tech chase, but doesn't land it.
Oh, that was weird.
Alright, well, Majin takes the set.
What's up?
Alright. So, we've got one more game before finals, and it is Majin versus Kwisatz Haderach. Alright. They're in. Alright.
Need more.
Already starting. Alright, Majin gain a very clean record confirm there. And managing to get a very good Oki as well.
There's your safe block right there. So that wasn't totally safe.
Oh wait, that was Kwisatz on Moria. My bad.
Oh, so it is.
Alright, Genureka. Majin made a dodge and wake up though. Trying some unblockable shenanigans.
A bit of a lag spike right there.
Alright, some more dodges. Clean confirm. And a throw will take it.
We'll go.
Alright, a clean anti-air from Kwisatz there. Morty's round shot options are very loaded against Lee in this matchup, obviously. Alright, Majin whiffing a DM. Kwisatz forming it with a full B&B and managing to get the cross-up teleport. Taking the game very convincingly. Going EX Lee. A very interesting decision. Since, last I checked, this pretty much just translates to you dying faster. You can already hit the damage cap so easily.
Yeah. But I mean, yeah.
It's much flashier, though.
The colors, man.
That too. Alright. Majin is in desperation, but doesn't have meter, so no SDMs allowed. Might be able to make a comeback here, though. But drops the combo. Commentator's curse.
When you call it out.
Alright, calling out that teleport very well. I think that might have worked even if Kwisatz canceled it. Alright, B&B. Majin nearly has the SDM on deck. Now he does. And there it is, but hit on combos, sadly. Goes for Fandango, doesn't get it. Some very janky cross-ups here. Majin got robbed of that converter, of that confirm. Alright, manages to get in there though. GC from Kwisatz, and OTGs for the game. Kwisatz takes the set. Moving on to guarantee third place. Close. Thank you. That sounds obnoxious. Alright. So, we are moving on to winners finals. From this point onwards, all matches are best of 5. Meaning, the first one to win 3 games will take the set. And up first, we have the Samo Camo versus Sun Gohan X. Oh, yeah, I got that, Majin. Alright, they're in. Alright. So we've got Zantetsu Setsuna. Have anything to say about the matchup?
Good luck.
Well said. Alright, Samo securing a very early jump in. Now his turn, and it will never stop. This is Zantetsu's world. He merely allows you in it.
Yeah. I mean, not unwinnable. I say that about every match. Not unwinnable.
Yeah. Third.
Player skills.
Besides maybe Okaide Koryu, there are no unwinnable matchups in this game. Unless you count Zantetsu AC cancels, in which case I would throw Yuki Zan up there too.
I don't think there's quite anything as ridiculous in this game as there is like Third Strike Sean versus Chun, where it's like a 9.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything quite that low, quite that unwinnable, but sometimes fighting Zantetsu feels like it.
Yeah. A lot of Zentetsu's matchups feel a lot worse than they actually are,
And,
which is only compounded by the fact that he is legitimately a very good character on top of that. Ooh.
Yep.
Uh,
that was really good.
Samo
though.
Camo catching Son Gohan trying to push buttons. Choked with the low timer.
Just gotta outplay him. It's not easy to do that.
Alright. Gets the super confirm. Back in the game. Armor's up! Now gets a free approach. And some extra pressure now. But it expires at the exact wrong time. Samo now hiding himself. His mix-up's even more ambiguous, and Son Gohan managed to get through it.
Sam was the only player I see using his invisibility, like, intentionally.
At least in tournament, yeah. If I'm not mistaken, Samo Camo's got a bit of experience with Chip from Guilty Gear.
Oh, probably.
Alright, Samo takes game 1. Alright, Gohan not opting to counterpick. Sticking to his guns, I respect it.
Counterpick with
Alright,
the mirror.
very slow start. Counterpicking the mirror is really the only thing you can do. Maybe counterpicking Lee.
Maybe. That didn't work out for me when I tried it.
I guess it kind of depends on the player, because Lee can stop most of Zan's Unga nonsense, but it's a lot more susceptible to his game. Alright, Samo managing to use Cloak and keep Gohan from hit confirming correctly.
Not you, dog.
Alright, cloaking again, the bait to deflect. Or off a bait to deflect, I should say. Opting to try and use invisibility as a win con, and it seems to be paying off. Alright, a delayed JB. Gohan whiffing a super. This is gonna hurt. Goes for a double overhead. Gohan now in desperation. Blocks the dive kick. Any punish? Nope.
It's tricky to punish.
Yeah, it's very janky. Ooh, Samo Camo barely chipping Son Gohan out. Taking game 2. Alright, 6B gets caught with a combo from Son Gohan. Or from Samo Camo, I should say. Alright, Gohan starting to respect this pressure quite a bit more. Samo's making good use of that. Gohan actually getting thrown now. Calls out the Ron roll. Alright, Samo closes it with a dive kick into OTG. Match point for Samo Camo at this point. Alright, poke each other out. Gohan's playing a lot more defensively this time around, and it seems to be paying off. Unfortunately, just a few clean hits, and Samo's already down 70%. And a guard cancel to reclaim advantage, getting the stun and killing off it. Very smart play from Samo Camo. Alright. Now we're moving on to losers finals. Where we have Kwisatz, Haderach versus Son Gohan X.
I gotta hop off here for a second. I got a call coming through.
Alright. Well, looks like I'll be on solo commentary for the first few rounds of this at least. But they are in. And the names are even on the right side. Alright, we've got Setsuna Kagamine. Alright, this is a matchup where Kagami has to play relatively honest because Setsuna can just cover... Setsuna just has to cover the fact that Kagami is in the air and not necessarily what specifically he does, because he can beat out all of Kagami's jump-ins and the dive kick with the same options pretty consistently. Being DP, 6B, and of course 2B, but that actually can get caught by dive kick. Ooh! A very clean instant overhead from Kwisatz right there. Turning it into DM. Alright, Son Gohan's now forced on the offensive. Kwisatz getting the grab. If he gets the OTG, this could be it. Nope, not quite. And Kwisatz closing it with a very solid air-to-air. Alright, poking each other out now. Kwisatz getting the deflect and a dive kick. Drops the DM confirm though. Alright, run up and grab, what Kagami is known for. Yeah, it's worth mentioning that Kagami's got one of the more consistent... I've been saying a lot that Setsuna's able to cover throws fairly easily, but in this matchup in particular, it's actually fairly difficult because Kagami's dash speed is so fast and he's got so much frame advantage on everything. Alright, goes for some 2Cs into a kick throw, taking game 1. Alright, still no counter picks from Son Gohan. Sticking to his character loyalty. Playing very defensively here. Can pay off. Because Kagami's approach options are really linear in this matchup. Because, like I said, Setsuna's anti-airs can cover dive kick just as well as any of his jump-ins. Right, gets the throw, gets the overhead. Doesn't try to tech chase. Maybe he was trying to react to a ground tech and just didn't see it. Alright, some more instant overheads from Kwisatz. Alright, Gohan's armored up, but that's not gonna do much unless he gets through a 2A. More armor, but still killed regardless. A lot of Setsunas forget that the armor does not make you invincible. It's not blocking shit. Characters with high damage pokes or single hit supers can just absolutely shred it. Which, yeah, Kagami's really good at denying Setsuna's armor because of, again, the take throws and just the fact that all of his normals do a ton of damage. Ooh! Leslie with a beautifully spaced hop JA. Alright. Haderach takes game 2. Alright, back to JB. Another JB. Backdash is out of Kagami 2C though. Throw. Very nice. We can see an OTG. No. But manages to land Oki. Pops the combo. Goes for a very risky charge in his face, and just to get super off it. Might have been a misinput there, actually. But yeah, Gohan's definitely on the back foot now, because, although Setsuna can anti-air Kagami's JB very easily defensively, it's quite a bit more difficult for him to approach it because it can actually beat Setsuna JB fairly consistently. Obviously, it's not perfect because nothing is. Ooh, gets the deflect and the dive kick, but drops the second hit. Alright, poking each other out at close range now, and Throw will open Gohan up. Just playing footsies at this point. Gohan's really got to work to get life lead back. Goes for a risky dash-up grab, but no punish from Haderach. Alright, gets the JB hit, but doesn't convert off of it. Alright, base the deflect very well. No Oki, though. Gohan is playing very defensively given his lack of life lead and short timer. And Kwisatz takes it with a guard cancel. Moving on to Grand Finals. Now guaranteed second place. Alright, let me set up everything real quick, and then let's move on to Grand Finals. Alright, Samo Kamo versus Kwisatz Haderach, with Haderach in losers. Kwisatz got to win a total of 6 games in order to take this. Samo only needs 3. Alright. Moving straight into this, the names are backwards, but we do have Zantetsu versus Makuro. Alright. Haderach getting the command throw. Samo's on very low life already. And Haderach taking the first round very convincingly. That's the power of Zombie. Not even Zantetsu's safe. Alright, gets an air throw. Leaves himself a bit unsafe, and Haderach is taking full advantage of it. Alright, gets the SDM confirm. Not quite leaving Samo in desperation either. But this could kill. This is the tech chase though. And Samo Kamo closing it with B&B. Alright. Back to neutral, if you want to call it that. Ooh, Samo Kamo with a very clean double overhead. And closing it with a cross up and a B&B. Samo Kamo takes game 1. And Zantetsu mirrors. Alright, this is as crazy as you'd expect, so play-by-play commentary is going to be particularly viable here. Alright, some kunais from Haderach, and whiffs the air throw. Alright, a few lows here. Some basic pressure. Haderach trying to steal his turn, but Samo not having any of it. Alright, whiff to deflect, but no punish from Haderach. Gets the cross-up! Samo's in desperation. He could get an SCM confirm here and take it all right now. Alright, going for some kunais. If he wins Oki, this is it. And he will take it, and a flex! No full... no combo though, so... Samo manages to punish with a... 2-6. Alright. Haderach going for a pretty risky guard cancel there, but pays off. Might have been trying to deflect. Samo going for a guard cancel as well, managing to land the air throw. Alright, stare down. Samo not giving up his turn, ever. Nor does he have to. Alright, with some kunais, and manages to close it with a JC, taking game 2. Alright. And of course, kunais do not have a hitbox in the air, so it's not going to be a particularly good tool as an air-to-air. And by that, I mean it's absolutely useless as such, as demonstrated there. However, it does force the opponent into the air, at which point you can try and catch him on the ground. Since Santetsu's definitely got better priority on the ground than in the air. Although that JC is definitely an issue. Or that JA, rather. Alright, some kunais from Haderach. Take the round. He's back in this. It's gonna be an uphill battle, but maybe he can make a comeback. Alright, gets the wall bounce. Samo making some very good advances here. But Haderach calling him out for Samo leaving himself unsafe. Haderach's desperation. I'm going to assume that was rollback and not an AC cancel. I think I saw it jitter a little. Oh well. Alright. Overhead into kunais. Samo getting Oki though. It's for breakfast. Unsafe meaty. No, play ball. AC. Zan and Lee, AC is just... Wait a second. No, it's not. I forgot to put that in the... Oh, shit. That's really bad. I need to remember to do that next week. I don't think I've had a second look at those since the first week. Alright, Samo Camo takes the tournament here. Alright, congratulations, Samo Camo. Alright. So, that was a good showing. And, I realized that's actually not a formal rule anywhere. It's technically not a game-breaking glitch, so I need to go formally ban that for next week. Yeah, congratulations, Samo. That was a good showing by all. So, hope to see you all next week. Have a good night.